Hello everyone, I am Omodolapo Babatunde. I currently work with architecture as a community and communications manager and also the founder of Universe Studio, where we build products for technical professionals, communities and organizations to help them thrive online and also increase the revenue. And I would like you to sit with this question for a minute. When did you last do something you weren't sure would work? Not something entirely fancy. Just sit with it for a minute. We are going to come back to it. So when I started out in tech, I wasn't entirely sure what I want to do or where I want to go. And I sat down for a moment and thought about where the industry is moving. We have cloud computing, AI, quantum computing, and the likes. And I was like, I really need to do something if I want to be part of the solution. Otherwise, I risk being left behind. So that was why I thought and faced my face that what do I have to gain? And what if I lose? What is there to fear about? But what if I fly? And it has been intentionally curious that actually helped me in my journey, because you have to be intentionally curious to be able to move forward in your career. And being intentionally curious boils down to three things. You have to be able to creatively experiment, then think in systems, as well as being able to communicate your ideas. Most people, developers, designers, everyone in and outside of tech, you realize you are building solution, then you started coding and then you hit a wall. You don't know what next to do, and that's where experimentation comes in. Experimentation is not just for people that are early in their career, but for everyone, because when you stop experimenting, then you hit a roadblock. You don't know what next to do, and this experimentation is a sweet spot because that's where growth actually happens. And in my case, I started learning about cloud computing, and then I wasn't really sure if I was going to scale into it, but I took the initiative and the ownership to have a blog where I was documenting my experience, and it's titled Cloud Code and Curiosity. And it was through this that I was able to publicly share what I was learning. More than that, also bring people along with me, share knowledge, and through this, I gained opportunities on and offline. And that brings me to systems thinking. So for this part, now I've learned to code, we've learned to code, then we hit another wall. What next? And this is actually like the sweet spot whereby you already learn how to code, then now you need to start thinking in systems. What are the trade-offs? And then the socio-technical parts where you work with people, how does your solution influence others, and also how does your solution influence others, and what does this mean for the people you are building the solution for? And the last stage, which is the technical part, the systems thinking. Now you are not just building the solution, but you are part of the problem. And now you need to be able to communicate your ideas to a wide audience. And this is where the communication parts come in. Now you are building solutions, you've started experimenting, you are building in systems, but you need to be able to carry people along with you. You need to be able to listen to what they are saying and also to be able to contribute to your parts. And also be able to question, disagree to agree, and agree to disagree. And also be able to explain your system. So if you are not able to like write it down, then you don't really know what you're saying entirely. And you also need to be able to align people around what you're saying. You need to be able to carry people along. It's not just about what you say, but how people receive it and how they are able to use what you've discussed with them in the room. So this brings me back to my initial question. When did you last do something you weren't sure would work? Do you have an answer now? And for me, I am not entirely sure about how I'm going to scale in cloud architecture. All I had was like very intentional about what I wanted to do, experimented, thinking systems, and also communicating with people along the way. And most people that thrive in this field are people that carry people along with them and able to like experiment, because at the end of the day, it's not about the most important thing that you can collect in your career are the things that you tried out, the experiments you try out. And if you don't make any decision, it's still a decision. So why not do something about it? And being here today is also part of my experiment. And so far in my career, I've also been able to build Receipt. And Receipt is a career record intelligence app that helps you to save and organize your wins. And also, you are able to retrieve your data instantly on demand. So I would love everyone that is in this room to scan this and test it out. If you want to talk more about it, after the presentation, I'll be happy to speak on it. And in summary, stay curious, run that experiment. If you've been wanting to run any experiment, send that DM, work on that project or anything at all, go run it, and also bring people along with you. This is the QR code to connect with me on LinkedIn, and also find more about what I do at Unira Studio. Thank you, and I hope you were able to gain something from the talk. Thanks.
Right. Okay. Any questions for Dolapo at all? Paula, you got one?
You mentioned at the start that one of the things you were doing was writing your blog, Code Cloud Curiosity. Are you still writing that?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. So when I started, I didn't have like a clear idea of what I wanted to do, but I just wanted a place where I could document my learning. And also when anyone comes, they'll be able to also have an idea or learn from it. So right now, it's still not perfect, but I'm still building on it and documenting my ideas as I go on. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Round of applause for Dolapo, please.